Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Trillionaire Mac back with another video. And in this video, we are going to be breaking down this beautiful trade you guys see here. We haven't hit target just yet, okay? I'm waiting for target to hit for around 14.96%. All right. You guys can, keep up to track with when it hits target, things like that. But based on how price is moving now, I'm fairly certain that we are going to push down. Regardless if we hit target or not, I'm already risk-free on this trade. I've already closed a little bit of this trade. So I figured I would create a trade breakdown for you guys before New York session ends. All right. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like on this video and hit that bell notification icon to be updated whenever I upload a new video. Let's get into the video. Let's get to it. I hope you guys were able to catch this trade this morning. If not, let's go over maybe reasons why you did it, maybe what you could have done differently. Let's get it. All right, so before we get started, please leave a like on the video if you enjoy. And I want to remind you guys what the purpose of this YouTube channel is. So the purpose of this YouTube channel is for me to assist individuals who need my assistance, all right? So I'm trying to connect to those individuals who want to increase their effectiveness and efficiency within the foreign exchange market, right? So of course, in my videos, you are going to see me remind individuals to sign up for my mentorship session, to sign up for my mentorship program, to purchase the course, to purchase my Telegram access, right? You're going to hear me say these things in some of my videos, or maybe in all of my videos, right? But my goal is to assist those who need my assistance, right? So if you're an individual and you enjoy the content, but you don't need my assistance, please do not feel upset or be upset if I do, show a little bit of advertisement. All right, at the end of the day, I do run a business. I do provide services for individuals. I don't necessarily need to, as you guys can see from my trading profits and from my trades, but I want to assist 10,000 individuals with being financially free, right? That has nothing to do with money. That has nothing to do with profits. I love to teach. I've been teaching for quite some time now, ever since I was in college, and I want to keep that going, right? So if you're an individual who doesn't like advertisement, maybe this YouTube channel is not necessarily for you, okay? Sorry about that. I am getting a call here. Let me end that. There we go. Right. But I just want to remind you guys that this YouTube channel is for me to reach those individuals who want and need my assistance. All right. So keep that in mind. Now back to the trade. Now this trade was an intraday trade on EURUSD. I actually traded this live this morning with my students. We didn't actually trade this live, right? But I had the entire charts marked up, things like that. And should I show you guys it before? You know what? I think I'm going to show you guys it before. Give me 1 second. All right, so in this video, I'm basically explaining my thought process through London session. I'm basically giving my clients options on what could possibly happen and how to react. All right, so if we make this larger and I press play, let's see, is it going to go larger? There we go, right? And I press play into this M15 order block here, okay? Or supply zone here. I'll take sells if we tap it. Right, so I was basically explaining that if we tap into, let me make this smaller again. If we tap into this supply zone here, I would take sells. Now, I was looking to take buys off of this demand zone into this area for sells, right? But if we go back to the charts, let's just close that out. If we go back to the charts, we can see that we barely missed this area. Okay, so we didn't quite tap into this area, and then price tapped into my supply zone before tapping into demand, which is completely fine because at the end of the day, we are disrespecting demand within this area. We failed demand here, and we are respecting supply overall, right? I was just looking for an opportunity to possibly get a hedge position, buy from this demand here, and then sell from this supply here. All right, so we didn't get the buy, but as you guys can see, I told my students, if price taps into this region here, then we would look for sells. All right, now this wasn't really based on the H4 time frame. It was strictly just based on M15 zones using M1 or M5 entry. It just all depends on what confluences you want to look for, what confluences you want to see, right? So here was my entry on this trade here. Okay, to the left, price did trade a little higher, okay, than the supply zone here. But if you go left, then you'll see that we actually have this area here. Whoa. There we go. Right, we actually have this area here that price actually taps into. So if I put this here, okay, and then we go back to current price action, you'll see that this is where price taps into. Okay, so to me, it wasn't necessarily a zone failure. Okay, we can simply just extend our zone just a little bit and incorporate the previous area that has not been mitigated already. Right, so price pushes to the upside. We do have a battle of supply and demand here. Okay, demand failed, and then price trades back into our entry right here based on how I teach my students. The risk on this trade was around 2.5 pips. The reason why it was 2.5 pips is simply because I was covering this high here, because we can see that, you know, this candle wasn't necessarily 100% mitigated, right? We can see that right here. So it only makes sense to cover at least these highs here. Now, I'm sure most of my students, I'm sure some of you guys wanted to cover this high here for around 4 pips. If you did cover that high for around 4 pips, that's completely fine. And I got to give props to you at the end of the day for not being too greedy within the market. All right, I was just simply comfortable with covering this area here, and we can see that worked out, but it won't always work out. So what I would suggest to you guys, choose to be a little bit more conservative within the market than radical. All right, just be on the safe side of things instead of being on the more aggressive and risky side of things. Okay, so this was not a bad trade at all. We're going to see how price reacts when it comes back into this zone, possibly right here. See if we can get a reaction and a continuation push to the downside. And then, of course, my target was just based on my M15 swing structure, right? So we can see that we have this swing low here, and that is where I am looking to collect my profit for around 14.96%, right? Now, this is why day trading to me is worth it, okay? I don't always day trade. I don't always trade within session. I don't always trade on the lower time frames, but when I do, I love to take advantage of the market just like this. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to trade for the rest of this week since I've already hit around 40%, and we decided to take another trade. So once this hits take profit, that's going to be around 55 to 56% for this month. Honestly, guys, this is absolutely crazy. And I just want to shout out to everyone who has been supporting the YouTube channel thus far, everyone who's been watching the videos, everyone who has been contacting me, asking questions, because really, I now do this for you guys. Like, I now wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, let's crush it. What trade breakdown what trade can we hop into in order to do a breakdown on for the YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say thank you to you guys for just showing support, showing major love. For those individuals who contact me with questions on the course, questions about your charts, those of you who send me testimonials about, you know, you're getting better at trading and things like that, I just want to shout out to all of you guys. Yeah, you guys have been a major inspiration for me personally, just seeing you guys hit it so hard. So shout out to you guys. You guys are fantastic, amazing supporters, best supporters on YouTube by far. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys can just go back and backtest this trade here, backtest this entry. All right. And for those of you who don't have my course, right, just backtest the trades that you see, you know, try to get as much understanding as you want. And, you know, you might get to a point where you only need a one-on-one session with me instead of a course, okay, or instead of the mentorship program. Now, if you do need the mentorship program or the course, just know that, you know, your growth is going to be astronomical, right? I had another student pass the FTMO challenge this morning. I'm waiting for him to send me confirmation, so I haven't put it in the video just yet. But he's only been a student for 7 days, and he passed the FTMO challenge. He says he has a couple more days that he has to dry trade, which means that he's just going to open a position and close it. But 5 days of mentorship, right? And he signed up for sessions. He's been hopping on the webinars. He's been hopping on the live trading sessions. And yeah, he passed it. So I just want you guys to know it is possible to pass an FTMO challenge or a prop firm challenge with one trade, as you guys can see here, right? Because we only risk 1% per trade, right? So you could take 10 trades identical to this one, and, you know, even if you lose 40% of those trades or 60% of those trades, you're still going to end up on top, right? So shout out to everyone. Much love for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.